Hey, what's up, guys? Do a little update on my car, let you know how everything's going. As you hear, that's my water pump whirling. I'll get to that in a second. So far, I've swapped coil packs, I've swapped throttle bodies. I ended up selling my Denon throttle body, and I'm now using a stock ported throttle body. I put a new crank sensor, cam sensor, both O2 sensors, both map sensors, a wideband sensor, cleaned my spark plugs, inspected my timing chain, put a new fuel pump in, inspected all my fuel lines and my fuel filter. My fuel filter was only 3 months old. Um, Never found the problem. But as of yesterday, I got it running. After I put the new fuel pump in the other day, I threw in a new map sensor and rear O2 sensor. And instead of letting it idle to warm up, I decided to go take it for a drive and let it warm up and run through its cycles. And it drove perfect. It never sputtered out. I've taken it for 3 test drives for a total of probably 4 hours now. Zero issues. The car also has more power than it ever has now. I cannot believe its power it's making now. It's freaking sweet. I can run my meth too. Granted, I'm only running it at high boost. I have my first stage of it running only kicking in at 16 psi because I'm making 20 psi now. As you see, I got on my new GRS Motorsport intercooler and the diverter for it. I also put on my carbon fiber dipped valve cover because when I inspected my timing chain on my old valve cover, where the coil pack attached to it, there was 2 little humps underneath, and they were both cracked, and a third one was falling off, and I found it laying on the top of my head in there. So I don't know if I bottomed bolts out in there on accident, tightening down a coil pack in some time. But I'm sure I did because it was probably that stupid MSD coil pack I had on here a long time ago. But anyways, we'll go over it a little bit. I'll fire it up. There's my keys. As soon as I can find my keys. I'm going to be purchasing a facelift ECU and having Adrian tune it and have him tune in my meth and raise my red line to 8,000 and stuff like that, because I believe I may have an ECU issue. I can't imagine having to drive my car through the cycles was what made it do it instead of just letting it idle and warm up. But you know, you never know because it has so many aftermarket parts and aftermarket tune. I'm also probably going to throw in this high flow fuel pump I put into my old pump assembly right there, because I just have a Amazon type fuel pump in there that claimed high flow because my VDO pump got lost in the mail, of course, so I just ordered that one, high flow one, and this Amazon one. But the Amazon pump was a bit different. See how this one has one line coming out which goes to your main feed? The Amazon one had another feed line that came off it and went to the bottom into the filter down there to help pull fuel from the filter from the bottom. It was a bit different design. It's working perfectly fine, but it's definitely different. This fuel pump in there is like a Cosimo or whatever, something off eBay that claims 30% more fuel. So if no one buys it by the time I get around to it, I'll throw it in. Just trying to clear back some money from all this shit I've had to do in here. As you hear this new fuel pump, how much louder it is. Look at that. Perfect. Yeah, I know my IATs look a little hot right now, but that's because it was sitting for a couple minutes there and got heat soaked. But as you see, 0 issues. And when I used to rev it like that, my revs would drop below 1,000 a little bit when I'd rev it like that. It doesn't do that anymore. They settle perfect now. So thank God I got this thing running. I'll show you what else I did. Let me shut my garage and turn off the lights in here. Better turn on my car lights. Go. As you see, those are my LEDs I have built into it now. I have it lit for my hood scoop, my grill. I have the side tires lit, wheel wells like that. As you see, this one comes back into there too. And I have it lit back there. Pretty sweet, huh? You can only really see the wheel wells from the side. It's not too obnoxious so I don't get pulled over or anything. But that's how she's coming. I'll show you guys how my interior lights look when they go. As you see, they just kind of fade in and out of colors. Sorry, my camera's not focusing, piece of junk. Actually, it's not a piece of junk, it's a Note 10 Plus, so the thing better focus. Anyways, that's how my car is coming, guys. Thank God I got it running. Alright, everybody. Stay safe. Motor on.